take a little bit of time, make my first do-it-yourself video on how to make a portable chicken run for your chickens. For those of you who have chickens, you know that if they stay in one spot for a long time, they will completely destroy your grass. So it's good to have something that's kind of portable and you can move them around, that's light, and this is really inexpensive to make. It's approximately 4 foot square on the bottom and roughly about 5 feet tall. Altogether, all the materials cost about $55, and it took me roughly 1 hour to make this one, which was a lot of trial and error, so it should be a little easier. Alright, what I'll now do is I'll show you the materials you need and the tools to make it. Okay, the tools you'll need to build the chicken run will be a tape measure, a marker, some tin snips, those are those scissor looking things, and something to cut the 1/2-inch PVC pipe that I'm using. That's these right here. You can use a hacksaw blade or a pipe cutter if you have those. Those that I have right there are just really easy. Also, you need some zip ties. I got 7-inch zip ties that I got. They're really cheap. And if you wanted to make this permanent where it can never come apart again, then of course use your PVC cement to put together. But I didn't do that. I went ahead and did not use cement, so that if I wanted to disassemble it, all I got to do is cut the zip ties and pull the chicken run apart for storage. Now, I did have all the pipes cut to show you on earlier footage, but for some reason it did not save to my iPhone, so I don't have that anymore. But what I used was 10-foot sections of 1/2-inch PVC piping with 3-way elbows for the PVC piping, and that's all you need. You'll need 6 of the elbows to make one 4x4 chicken run. Alright, so now let's go into showing you how to put together a chicken run. Okay, the first step is take 2 pieces of your 5-foot PVC pipe and one of the elbows. You just go ahead and connect them together at the joints right there. And I know it looks a little wide right now, but when you use the 4-foot piece, it'll bring it in closer together. Okay, all I did was take the 4-foot section and 2 additional elbows, connect them at the end of the 4-foot sections, and then bring it all together to form this rough triangle right here. All you're going to do is repeat the same process with your remaining pieces of pipe, and then we'll go ahead and we'll start attaching the chicken wire. And there you have it. There's the 2 triangles you'll need to form your chicken run. Alright, what I'll do now is go ahead and show you how to attach the chicken wire. Okay, all I did was I laid one of the triangles down on the ground, and then I unrolled the chicken wire over the triangle so that the natural curve helps it stay flat on the ground. And then I find the center of the chicken wire, poke one end of the elbow through one of the holes in the chicken wire, and then fasten it with some zip ties. And then I just go down to the other end. Now don't worry about pulling it tight or anything. And then I zip tie and pull through an elbow through the chicken wire in this end. Now what you got to do to help make the base a little more level is you'll find the grain of the chicken wire, because that's what I call it, and you just trace the grain along, so you make sure as you fasten the zip ties on this portion of the PVC pipe, it goes along a straight line, and that'll flatten out the base so you don't have that curve like you have on the other pieces. Okay, so now all I'm going to do right now is finish, put some additional zip ties on, and then with your tin snips just trim off the edges. Now if you don't like getting poked in the hand by the chicken wire, which you could because you get sharp edges on it, I suggest you wear gloves on this portion. What I did here was I zip tied the base first, and then I went ahead and cut the chicken wire because that just makes it easier to move the piece around and add the additional zip ties around the rest of the edge and then trim. So you can do it this way or you can do it any other way, but I found this to be the easiest after my trial and error with the first one. And there you have it. After trimming off the excess chicken wire, and you have one of the side panels for the chicken run. Now, I only use a few of the zip ties right now, but you're only limited by the number of zip ties you have. Now, some of you might look at this and wonder, why does it appear that I had put the chicken wire on the inside of the run? And when I get done going through here, I'll explain why I did that. It's really just to facilitate making the chicken run longer and connecting sections with zip ties, and I'll show you that at the end. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make another panel, and then I'll go ahead and show you how we put it all together. Okay, I found the easiest way to do this is just attach the first 4-foot section on the top and then stand it upright, and then you can take your other 2 4-foot sections and go ahead and attach it to the bottom. Now, when I continue on this panel right here on this side with the chicken wire on, I will not be using. I'll remove the chicken wire, but you should get the gist of how it goes, because then I'll show you how I'm going to connect 2 sections to make a longer chicken run. Okay, so the next thing you'll see is after I attach those bottom 2 sections, and then I'll show you how I drape the chicken wire over the top and attach it. Okay, now, so what I did is I just went ahead and attached one end of the chicken wire to the bottom, and then I'll just take it and drape it over the braces. Okay, there you go. I just took it, draped it over, and now I'll start at one end and use zip ties to connect it. And there you go. You have one little mobile chicken run. All I did was attach the other end down there with the zip ties first, and then trimmed off the chicken wire, and then ran some more zip ties. Now, once again, you're only limited to the number of zip ties you have. I'll put some more zip ties on this that I have on there right now later. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and remove this side that you're looking at right now of chicken wire and show you my plan of making it bigger just by connecting sections. And this is what you get when you connect 2 sections of the coop to make a bigger run. And also I just threw some PVC pipes across the section to give them some perches or something they can sit on. We'll see how they like it. My brand new chickens. And maybe in the background you can hear my 2 older ones all pissed off because I think they feel left out. And there's the cat. So we're going to test to see how strong it is. I took some garden spikes that I used to anchor it to the ground. I don't know if you can see them. I'm right here on each corner to anchor it to the ground to keep it from sliding or blowing the wind. There you go. 6 new little homesteaders.